once we have discerned what God wills for us. Doesn't matter when, where, and how, it is God who works. Dear friends, on this 11th Sunday of the year, the Gospel today from Mark chapter 4, 26 to 34 speaks about two little parables about the kingdom of God. The first small parable speaks about a man throwing seeds on the ground and how those seeds, when the man goes about his daily duties, whether he's asleep or awake, keeps growing. The seeds sprout and the plants come out and they bear fruit slowly, even without the knowledge of the farmer or the man who sowed the seeds. And the second parable is the little seed of mustard, which is one of the smallest seeds that we can think of, is thrown in the ground and then it grows to become one of the largest bush, even to have birds come and nest in its branches. I presume that this parable speaks about how God in his mysterious ways, works out our salvation, even though we may feel inadequate and we may feel incapable and weak. It is not so much human effort or our ideas that is behind the growth, the spiritual growth of individuals, of projects. As you can think how the early church started with a very small group of timid and uneducated men, and with the Spirit coming onto them, transformed them to be courageous and enterprising apostles who went to the whole world. And what we have is a mighty church, numerous Catholics that are living the gospel. And one of the wonders of today, since I live in the States and I watch one of my favorite TV channel stations, is that of Mother Angelica. Who was this Mother Angelica? She was a poor girl in a poor family in the state of Alabama. She was born in 1923. Her name was Rita Rizzo. Brought up in a poor family, she had to struggle much. And lo and behold, at the age of 21, she is inspired to join a Franciscan religious order for women, namely the Poor Clares of Perpetual Adoration. And at one point, she felt called to do the television work. And she didn't know nothing other than how to turn on and turn off the television. And yet, years later, when she was called to found another House of the Order, 1962, in Alabama, she was a humble little nun with a few sisters living with her and working with her. And as they started the work of the Eternal Word television network, otherwise or popularly known as EWTN, it started in a garage. And today when you visit that place, you have a big monastery with the facilities complete with a satellite dish, a print shop and a chapel. You know to how many millions of people and families this broadcasting station serves. 230 million Christian homes benefit the service of this station of Mother Angelica, where she promotes true, authentic Christian faith and life. My dear brothers and sisters, this is just a simple example to show how it is not how much, how big, and the quantity and the quality of us or our work that counts, but rather once we collaborate God's work with God's work, once we recognize God's will in our lives, God can work wonders. May this gospel good message give us the courage and the optimism to go on once we have discerned what God wills for us. Doesn't matter when, where, and how, it is God who works to make something small and hidden into something great and wonderful. So be it.